And well, if I'm live, then I probably should share my screen. Share my screen, and I guess we could kill you right here, and maybe we could kill you right here. And that's a question that I still need to ask. And actually, so like this video, in the last video, I was talking about event storming, but I kept on saying event sourcing. And because I caught that when I was watching the video, I kept saying event sourcing, which is completely different concept from event storming. And so I edited the title and the description to be specific to event storming, which I believe is a domain-driven design activity, in which I captured that from Scott Vlashin's book. Scott Vlashin had some book, really good book. Like, I like his material, man. Scott Vlashin book. And I thought it was like something like domain design. Yeah, this right here. I guess I got the hookup because I only paid like $15, and this is this says like $44. This is a really good book, man. Domain Modeling Made Functional, really good book. And so anyway, that inspired me to practice with this whole notion of event storming. Now, there's some other things. I'm going scatterbrain right now because something else that I've been working on is on the server for this Nikeza. I need to basically capture when the user is already logged in. Hold on, we go like Nikeza IO. Like if a user is already logged in, I was featured. Where's Functional Geekery at? This Functional Geekery should be updated with. Yeah, that's weird. This functionalgeekery.com on Nikeza, it should have a new feed for me. That's weird. Unless their RSS didn't get updated. This functional geekery profile is supposed to bubble to the top of the landing page for Nikeza because I'm the guest speaker on the show that he published today. You know, it's pretty effed up. How come I'm not on functional? Hold up, come here. Functional, come here. Functional geekery. Well, I guess I could go to the feed. Oh, I should be in here. Open that up. Yo, notepad, open. So like, this is a whole bunch of jar. Yeah. So I'm in here, right? It says Sky Nimrod. And so I'm in the news feed. I'm in the feed for Functional Geekery. This better update, man. Like, there's some funky code that I didn't do right because this isn't being reflected. And I think my task is scheduled. I have a periodic task schedule for every 3 hours. It will comb through the different feeds, and it will see. I'm confident when I wake up this morning, this is going to get updated to say Functional Geekery episode 118 with Scott Nimrod. All right. Anyway, the reason why I brought up this page is because when if anybody logs in, hold up, come here. Let's say Scott.Nimrod, bizmonger.net. You know, if I do something like this, and something else is weird is if I click on latest and it shows all this. It's supposed to show all this, not, I don't get it. Anyway, if I log in to the portal, then what I want to do is, if I happen to leave this page, and then I say, maybe later on in the day, I go back to this Nikeza IO, then I want to return back to my session, right? So I'm not a web developer, but there should be like a cookie that I should be able to examine and say, hey, was there a was was there already let me start over. Was there already a pre-existing sign-in? And so I should have some logic in there, and the logic should say, yeah, we have a pre-existing sign-in, and it should just take my login information from that cookie, and it should just I can't talk and type at the same time. It should take my login information from the cookie, and on subsequent visits to this website, it should just log me into this right here. So instead of going to a landing page, it should just go straight to this URL. And so I attempted to start putting in that logic. So, but I wasn't quite sure how to do it. So I got as far as for this route in which it hits the index page, or the landing page, because there's just a forward slash. Right now, and this is the way it was before, is it just returns a HTML file function with the argument of index.html. And that's the reason why we hit the landing page, right? That's the reason why we hit, come here. That's the reason why we hit this right here, is because of this logic of HTML index.html. Now, what I really want to do is, if there's no, if there wasn't, if I wasn't already signed in, or if a user wasn't already signed in, I wanted to first check for that. So that's why I had this logic right here. I guess we could delete you for right now. I'll put you on my clipboard. And what I was attempting to do is say, let's figure out if the person that is visiting this page was previously authenticated or not, based on the machine that they're operating from, right? And so this is done. It examines a cookie behind the scenes, and it's going to return yes or no. And if it is authenticated, then we take that context. We get the user from the context. We ultimately get the username from that context, which we know is an email, because that's what I assigned to it. And we say, let's log in with that email address. And then it's either going to return, the provider is going to return nothing. This should always work if we have a sign-in, right? What I was running into is within, this is what I'm struggling with, is in functional programming, well, I guess object-oriented programming too, like you can only return a certain type. And so I'm not sure what the recommended practice is for returning the portal page with the user signed in versus returning the landing page. So like, this is a server-side code, and I don't know if I'm supposed to, if I'm logged in, well, do I now return an like, if I'm not returning index.html, I guess I'm returning main.html. And what I mean by that is, like, this is the part that I'm confused about, is if I just want to navigate to my files, what just happened? I thought I said reveal and explore. I don't know what I hit before. If I go to my app folder, there is a main.html. Okay. So there's a part of me that's like, that's probably what I return. See, I don't know. I don't understand how this is going to work. So this is my Elm file. So I got to ask the question on Stack Overflow, like, what's the recommended practice for returning ultimately, I want to load a page whether it's a landing page or the portal page. If I do the portal page, then I also need to load the the provider data or the user data, right? And I'm just not clear on how to do that or what's the best way of doing that. So anyway, that's where I'm at. That's on the server side. I still got to ask that question. I'll probably ask that tomorrow morning when I wake up. And then this Nikeza mobile thingy solution. This is when we were doing event storming, and I just started going ham on all these different events, right? This content discovered, uh, yeah, I'll leave that there. And so when I started brainstorming about or event storming on all these different events, that started fleshing out types during that process. Okay. And so now it's like, well, hell's bells. Maybe I should start identifying more types based on these different events. So, for example, topic featured, well, that probably should have a topic ID maybe. So you could say of, not if, of ID. And, someone can make the argument, well, it's not ID, Scott, it's a topic ID. And I get it. Right now, it's just going to be ID. And topic unfeatured is the same thing. So, just copy paste. Now, because that's all you really need is you just pass the ID from the client to the server, and it basically already knows if you're featuring it or you're not featuring it. But the server is over here, and we can. Am I sharing my screen? Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. So the server is over here, and this feature link handler is this right here. Feature link request is this right here. And it takes a link ID and it takes a is featured bit. Okay. So that's what the server expects. And so that means that we're up here. So this was that topic, is that link featured or topic featured? So this is feature link request. And I thought there was a topic too. And I don't know who that is. I just got a text message. All right. So if we go back here, do I have a feature topic in here? Feature topics handler. It says feature topics handler. Okay. And so feature topics request, which is plural. And then you have your profile ID and your names. All right. So, I feel like y'all should be grouped together, man. But I'm not going to do that right now. So that's feature topics. And then we have feature links. So if we go to feature links, then what we were saying is link feature is going to be of a record, right? Because that's what ultimately. This probably shouldn't. Okay, fine. If we go to our model, why can't I do it like this? Why can't I just say, I wonder if I could do it like this, where I could just say link ID is an ID, and then I could say is featured is a bull. Hold up, bull. I want to be able to say it like this. This construct is deprecated. Okay, so this used to be supported. It said it was deprecated now. All right, so we could say this as feature link request, okay? And the feature link request probably should have a model and say type, come here, type and say feature link request, okay? And we say equal, and we say something like that, right? Now, no, come here. I like this right here. Yeah. And I think you need to go over here. Yeah. Okay, so we got a feature link request. That's what it looks like. You remember our feature topics request that had a different form. Feature topics request, feature topics, that's plural, topics. And it was looking something like this, right? And so then you had we had what did that look like? We had a list of topic names, I believe, and your profile ID. Okay, so in here we could say, feature topics request. We say profile ID. Oh, come here, profile ID, and then we have, I guess, this whole thing right here. I guess you can look like this up here. Yes, and we could do this right here. Yeah, and then we could say names, right? And then it's what do we have? It's just a string list, right? So then we could say string list, something like that, okay? So we got our feature topics request, and we need to bring that down here. Come here. And you, my friend, this should just, no, that should just work. Now, where's the feature topics request at? Topic featured. So this topic events, this stuff right here is topics featured, and I'm going to get rid of this right here and do something like that, okay? And this link unfeatured, you are going to look something like this, and we're going to do some spacing over here, and feature link requests, that's feature topic requests, this is feature link request. And the reason why I have a red squiggly is because of this R right here that needs to be capitalized. That should make the compiler happy. We go over here, the compiler should be happy. Come here, but just in case, we do that right there. We try to build it, and the compiler should be happy, okay? So the compiler is happy, and we just identified or fleshed out two additional types, feature link request and feature topics request. Now, what else do we need to do? Well, this authentication events, well, maybe I should go back from the top. This, okay. The topics, topic events, topics featured, that is now supposed to be a feature topics request. And that's supposed to be this right here. And that's cleaned up, okay? So now what? All right, well, I don't know if that looks better on one line or if it looks better like this. I don't know. We're going to keep it on one line. Now, notification events, content discovered. Now, this content discovered, this is really going to be the provider, and the provider is going to have a property called like latest, and that's how we pull the latest content of that provider. So the provider is really a wrapper, and one of its properties is going to be latest, okay? Now, we haven't defined provider, but provider, we have defined profile, and well, the provider is a wrapper over profile, right? So like we can do something like, type provider equals, and then, somewhere in here, it's going to be like, do I want to, yeah, I think I do. Do I? Yeah, yeah. So it's going to be something like this, profile, and that's going to be f-type profile, right? We got something like that. And we'll go back over here. And you are happy compiler. And so the content discovered is going to be of a provider, and this provider is going to, how does this work? If I go to Nikeza server, oh, come here. Nikeza server has recent links, right? And that's from a provider. So that's what we want. And so, there's a part of me that wants to refactor this into a shared, like create a shared DLL and take these types and throw it inside that DLL. There's a part of me that's strongly considering that. Right now I'm looking at the server, and this is all on the Nikeza.server DLL, but I'm strongly considering having Nikeza.common DLL or a Nikeza.shared DLL, because I feel like I'm just going to be duplicating some of these types. The freaking decisions, man. Yeah, like seriously. I think I think I want to take some of these types. Yeah. But the difference is a lot of these types are serializable, hence the CLI mutable. I think that's for serialization, right? It's mutable because now, well, it's mutable. I'll just say that. And, well, do I really want to deal with that? It's mutable because I just want to pass data back and forth across the wire. And I'm getting some text messages right now. So, what do I want to do? Ugh. Yeah, profile and topics request. You know what? Like, I'm going to, I don't know. See, this is an architectural decision. Do I start refactoring this Nikeza server and extract out some common types that can be used by Nikeza Mobile? Well, these types are .NET Core on Nikeza server, and on Nikeza Mobile, it's .NET Standard. And I don't know if that matters or not. Yeah, man. Well, you right here, you don't have to be spaced out this much. So, yeah, I am not going to focus on that right now. I'm going to pretend that I'm not going to. Nikeza Mobile should be agnostic in regards to the server, but it shouldn't, because the server requires a certain type of contract for requests. So you have to know what the server requires, and that is feeding into the argument of there should be a Nikeza.shared or a Nikeza.common. Yeah, I mean, that's the truth. Okay, so that's something that needs to be done. And here, I could go to, oh, come here, GitHub, Nikeza issues, and come here. I should probably say, There needs to be a shared DLL. And then I could say in here, IDE mobile supports. And I put it on here, I could say there's a risk of duplication, come here, duplication of record types that already exists on Nikeza.server. Oh, come here. Nikeza.server. Something like that, And, okay. Let's sign this to myself. Yeah. That's not really a bug. It's an enhancement. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to record myself doing that. I mean, it's not that tedious though. Yeah, so here's my subject line. There needs to be a shared DLL, mobile support for common types. And yeah, so we're gonna submit this. Now I got freaking 9 issues. Ugh. All right, so we go back to this in case of server. Yeah, man. Ah, crap. Now let's think about this. This all came from event storming, and right now these types on the Nikeza server, these types are for serializing, deserializing. Now, meaning that this is specific to web requests. On the Nikeza mobile, the intent was to flesh out the domain types, right? This ubiquitous language thing. And so we said that we had a profile. Let's say we have a provider. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stay on this Nikeza mobile, and I'm going to keep on. I'm just going to keep on fleshing out these types. I'm just going to postpone creating a shared DLL until I'm absolutely confronted with it. That's my thought process right now. That may not be the best decision, but I feel like I'm not pressured. I don't want to be pressured to making that decision unless I absolutely have to. And I don't feel like I'm at that point yet. So that's my thought process when doing design. And where are we at? So this provider is a wrapper over a profile. And what got me into this whole conversation and this whole battling, having a common DLL, aka shared DLL, and refactoring the Nikeza server to extract that stuff out into its own DLL was because a lot of this stuff that I'm going to need is already defined in the Nikeza server, hence a provider request. And there's a recent links. You know, you can go right here. And so, yeah, I'm still on the wall, man. Let me go back. So, like, this provider is going to have, it's going to have the same thing. It's going to have the same thing. We haven't defined what a link is. Yeah, man. I got so many types in here. It, come here. Where's this link at? The link is defined right here. You know what? Yeah, I gotta create a new project. So, ah, this is necessary. So you got Nikeza server, and you have the client, you have mobile, and you know what? I mean, you call a spade a spade. There's going to be a common solution. So how do I do that from here? Oh, I copy this path right here, and I'll create a new solution. While that's booting up, I'm gonna check my text message. Oh, yeah, how's it just confirm? Oh. So let me send off this message. All right, so I need to create a new solution. I say file new project, and you, my friend, your location is going to be this right here under Nikeza, and the solution name is going to be Nikeza. Come here, Nikeza dot. I don't know if it should be shared or if it should be common. I'm not sure which one. I'm leaning towards Nikeza dot shared, something like that. I don't know. uh, I don't know. Yo, I don't know. So I'll go to Twitter and I say I'm recording. No, I got some notifications. What's this about? Anybody having issues downloading the latest episode? No. I got some new followers. Okay. So I'll go back over here and I say I'm currently recording a video, or I'm currently live streaming on YouTube. Currently live streaming on YouTube, and I need to know what DLL name I should use. And so then I do a poll, and I say Nikeza dot shared, or I say Nikeza dot common. Okay. No, I didn't mean that. Come here. Or I say Nikeza dot common. Okay. And Nikeza dot shared, Nikeza dot common. And that's pretty much it. I guess someone will comment if they think there's a third option, right? So we probably should make this more readable. And we probably should say, what should I name my DLL? Something like that. And then say, I'm currently live streaming on YouTube and I need to know what DL name I should use. And we do something like that and we just tweet it, whatever. All right. So, yo, I got some new followers, man. I think I'm approaching like 640. Ugh. How do I go here? Come here. Where am I at? No, I'm at 636. All right. So sooner or later someone's going to vote. Actually, I bet you as soon as I hit refresh, I'll probably have a vote on here. Do I? Nope. Anyway, I'll come back to that. So right now, I'm going to call it Nikeza that I shared. And this class library name is also going to be the same thing. So solutions Nikeza that I shared, class library name is Nikeza that I shared. I kind of want to see what people think though. If I refresh this page and no one responded because maybe no one cares. Okay. I'm going to call it Nikeza that I shared and I'll change it later. Crap. Was that oh man, was that C sharp or F sharp? Okay, that was F sharp. All right. So I got this Nikeza that I shared solution, and that's where we can put in these types. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to yeah, I am going to I'm going to keep it simple. I know that I need a link. I know the hmm. I know that I need a link, which is this right here. And we throw that, create a module. I don't know what this module is supposed to be called. It's I'll call it shared. And we start just throwing these types down here. And oh, lowercase, lowercase. It didn't like the fact that my string is uppercase, which, okay. It doesn't know what a provider topic is, which is this right here. Okay. And this still feels wrong to me because I feel like, but you know what? Like, this is what the server requires when you send it a request. Yeah, so I mean, I think this is still right. You got a provider topic. Let me see what people, if anybody care to, does anybody care? No. This provider topic, we go over here and copy that. Oh, which I already had right here. I got to put it on top. Come here. Don't know what that's about. In daytime, my friend. Okay, so that's right there. So all this stuff, that's Nikeza shared. There needs to be a topic. So you add that. What else? I'll just start from the top. There's a login request. Yeah, they can go from the website and then they download the app and then they log in. Yeah. Okay. There's a registration request. Yep. Now, it doesn't know what CLI mutable is. Adding this attribute record type. What does it say? Adding this. Hold up. Why am I unexpected symbol in definition? Expected incomplete. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, I'm missing a bracket. Okay. So we do something like that. All right, everything's happy again. Yo, someone has to care. Like, no one cares about me wanting a name for my DLL. Nope. All right, so we got login requests. We go back over here. Registration requests. I think we just added. Yeah, and all this other stuff. None of this stuff. Yeah, these are just functions. And I care about records right now. And then you have this follow request and unsubscribe and remove link request, which I don't think I actually use remove link in the website. I don't. I know that for a fact. Oh, okay. Hold up. Actually, I do use it because I remove links when someone decides to remove a data source, such as YouTube or WordPress. When they remove a data source, then it removes a link, which ultimately hits the database because the database has links. So yeah, yo. So we have that right there. Oh, we got the update thumbnail. I don't know what that thumbnail response is, but this right here so far, all this stuff is needed. So put that down there. Not sure what the response is for. I'm gonna hold off on that. Are you used? It says it's used. I think topic already added. Oh, what is this complaining about? It says you're a duplicate. Okay. Okay. And do we have topic in here? I thought we had topic in here. The topic is in here. Provider topic, got that synced. I'm not. I don't think that's needed on the mobile part. Link, we added that. Feature request, link request. I think we already have that. Do we? That sounds really familiar. Follow request, unsubscribe. No, I don't think we have feature link requests, but I am missing a bracket right there. So we take this feature link request, recent request, and I'm not sure if we need the user. No, I think that's server side. So we do something like this right here. Okay. And platform user, server side. I think for everything that has a CLI mutable attribute, I think that's probably going to be common. And so, oh, why is it future topic? All that stuff we did already. Data source request. Yeah. Topic request. Yeah. So these down here. No one cares about me. No, one person voted said Nikeza.common. And if you see that right there, one person actually cares. I wish I could see my votes. And topic request. Did I already add that? Yeah, I did. Oh yeah. So this is mine over here. Remove data source right here. Observe links. Yeah. And that's the profile. which this is really the. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I created that type already. I'm gonna hold off on the profile one. But this remove data source request and observe links, we have that in here. This profile one, this basically is this gets read from the database. It Yeah, when it gets created, like this is coming from a form, so it'll come across the wire in which there's no ID yet, right? Because the ID gets created when it gets saved. But this is the form, and the form is going to have the first name, last name, email, image URL, and bio, and then it has the hash for the password. And I'm going to hold off on that because if anything, that has the wrong name. And then you have profile requests, which removes the confidential data, such as password. The profile request is what we can bring over. This profile, that's the registration form. I think that could have been done better. Anyway, so we put that over there. No, no one else cares. Okay. So this is Nikeza shared. Only one person voted, said Nikeza common. So all this stuff builds, obviously. And the next thing we want to do is we want to, how will we do this? This Nikeza shared is, how do we do this? It's a completely different solution. I'm not sure how I want to link to this DLL. I got a new notification. What does it say? It says excellent video. Thanks. Which one? Thanks. Which one? What's he talking about? Hold up. Do I really need to say that right now? Or can I derive what he's talking about? If I click on that. Oh, okay. I got it. Got it. He's talking about my event storming one that I recorded earlier today. All right. So I'm glad I didn't send that. So we go back. And I'm not sure what the practice is for linking to a DLL of another solution. Like, I'm not sure if I just have a script that. All right. So, for example, I could go to the properties of this project, and for build, I should be able to specify the output path, right? Which is this right here. That's what I could do. What if I wanted multiple output paths? Like, because, yeah, man, like, this is going to be special. Like, my I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I should modify the output path that goes outside of the solution directory, or if I should just have Nikeza server just link to this. You know what? Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since I did this. So we're going to take this path right here, and we're going to copy that path, and we're going to go to the Nikeza server. Okay. Now Nikeza server right now, like everything builds, man. Everything builds like you should build. You should be green. Come here. Gosh, why do you fail? Why do you fail? Because of this logic right here. Yeah, yeah. All right. So like, first let me put this path on Notepad, and we'll do something like this over here because we want you to go green, and we do something like this over here. Something like that, Now you should build. You should be green. Build. If I say green, that means the test also passed. I haven't ran those unit tests in a minute. Yo, hold up. Or integration tests in a minute. Why aren't you working? Online, this should work. Hold up. All branches must, what do you, oh, because this bracket right here, or brace right here. All right. So you should build. This is my third time telling you should build. Sooner or later, you should say 0 error, 0 warnings. Like you should build. And once you build, then I can add in the project to Nikeza server solution that pulls in the DLL for Nikeza.shared, And did anybody else vote on my stuff? Like, I need more than one vote to tell me what it should really be named. Oh, come here. Oh, shoot. Hold up. What does that say? Yo. Ping me. Okay. I'm available ASAP. No, I ain't gonna put that there. I don't want to look thirsty. So if we I hope this works out. He's looking for F# developers, man. All right, so yeah. I want people to vote. I only got one vote. All right, so yeah. So I got this path over here, and what I need to do is what I think I need to do is I guess I can add that path to this Nikeza server. I think that's probably the better thing to do. So it's an existing project. Thing is, this project is actually reaching into a different solution folder, which feels wrong. It feels wrong. It feels wrong. I'm not sure if that's going to bite me in the future. But if it bites me in the future, then I'll deal with it in the future then. Okay. So we do that. And yeah, man. We have this Nikeza.shared. Okay. And this I thought I named this, the module was named shared. I didn't change the actual file name. Let me change the file name. So stop. The file name is this right here. Call that shared. Okay. Now our Nikeza server, what I want to do is I want to add a reference to this Nikeza shared from Nikeza server. I hit OK, and I didn't get any error message. Okay, so that's good. Now, when I attempt to build this solution, it should start throwing errors talking about ambiguity. Or maybe it won't because they're different namespaces. Hmm. All right. Now, what I want to do is I want to start, not in the case of shared, but in the case of server for my models file. I want to start going through the records that I recently copied over to Nikeza shared. And I want to start, no, hold up, what's this? Subscribe action response, user, provider. I want to start commenting out first these record types that I've declared and originally in my Nikeza server, so that I can rely on really those same types in my Nikeza.shared DLL. So like what I mean by that is I should be able to take a lot of this profile requests, profile, observe links, topic requests, data source requests, feature, topic, provider topic. I should take this right here and I should just be able to comment it out. Okay. And then there's some more stuff, recent request, feature, link requests, link. I should be able to comment that out. And I wanted to rely on my Nikeza shared. Okay, and then this provider topic, and I don't know about thumbnail response, but I should comment that out. And there's this update thumbnail request, then remove link request, unsubscribe request, follow request, login request, and registration request. Okay, yeah. So my this I should be able to comment that as well. Okay, and so now what I want to do is we go back to this Nikeza shared, and I probably should name it Nikeza shared. Okay, so update the module name, and this module name now has, this may not work because the module name has the same name as the project name, which I think you can do. It's just you got to put some ceremony in there. And I forgot what that ceremony was. Like, how come no one cares about my question or my poll? So, like, in F Sharp, you should now be able, I think you have to like tag your module or something or provide an attribute. But within F Sharp, you should have this thing where, you know, your file name and module name should be able to have them the same. F Sharp allows same module names if different namespaces, but I don't know what that is. Module and class with same name. How to load. Defining using a type module in another. No. It's, or is it project name? F Sharp allows same module names in different. I don't know. Maybe I should just try. So if we first have to import this Nikeza share, and so we go to models, and we say right now we currently have open system, open literals, and we should say open. I should just say open Nikeza.share. Now that appears to be happy, but we got some red squigglies down here. Okay, and provider requests. Now provider requests, I thought was in Nikeza shared. We go to shared. Fine. Provider request is not in here. Okay. So provider request isn't in there. All right, good stuff. So we take this right here and we throw it in our shared. Okay. I don't know. I guess I could throw it at the bottom. Because there's a profile request. Now there's a provider request. Okay. And this portfolio doesn't know what a portfolio is. Okay, well, good stuff. Let's find portfolio. Portfolio's right here. Let's add you. Okay. Let's add you, portfolio. Add you right here. And we uncomment you. Okay. And we don't have any more red squigglies. Okay. We don't have any red squigglies in the case of that share deal though. We go to model, but the model still has some red squigglies. Okay. So what do you complain about model? All right. Well, the model says, well, we don't know what feature topics request is. Okay. Well, why don't you know what feature topics request is? Well, I'll do a find on the case of shared, and it's not in there either. So then I go where that's at, and I say, okay, well, it's coming out up here, and we're going to take that, and we're going to throw it back down here in shared. Okay. Then we go to shared, and we go, and we uncomment that out. Ugh. Okay, now we go back. We go back to this right here, and we have one more squiggly, right? It looks like one more squiggly, and it says feature topics request. And it doesn't know what that is. And well, why don't you know what that is, right? And it's defined right over here. It's coming it out, and more than likely it's not in our Nikeza.shared. So we copy it to our Nikeza.shared, and hold up, hell's bells. That looks very similar. Feature topics request. That's already in there. Is it spelled the same? Yeah, it's spelled the same. So what are you talking about, Willis? You know what I mean? It's already there. So maybe the compiler didn't have time to catch up, and the compiler did not have time to catch up because it's no longer complaining. So the compiler took a while because this is Visual Studio 2017 preview 15.6 or something. So that appears to be good. Nikeza server appears to be good. Now we just got to compile it. So we try to compile the whole solution. And hopefully I get some zero error, zero warnings. That's what I'm praying for. Uh, 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 and come on, build. And that's the other thing. Like the more, crap. So now it's complaining about some portfolio thingy, right? But this is in converters. So that's good stuff because we could just say open Nikeza.shared, right? So like, come here. What we can do is we could say open Nikeza.shared. And you should be happy, We try to build again. And I have a feeling I'm going to get this error in a number of different files, aka modules. And that's okay, right? As long as it doesn't complain about converters anymore. And so this is database command. And yeah, so we do the same thing here. And this medium.com was that complaining about. I don't see a red squiggly though. Yeah, I do. Yeah, so okay, good stuff. So you throw it in there, and we just keep on finding different files. Yeah, and we do that here. Yeah, and we look for some more complaints. And I thought I already did. You know what? Let's just try to build, and we should. It's going to mention some more files, but I mean, as long as the error count keeps going down, my goal is to, so now we have 125 errors. All right, good stuff. So we're at And we just keep on importing Nikeza.shared across all these different files. So this one was in Stack hold up, file Stack Overflow, but I'm in registration. I don't know what you're talking about. And this is converters, but I already did that. So what are you talking about? And you want on the following? No. So profile it's complaining about. So if we go to our models and we do a search for a profile, but we want the whole word, that's this right here. And I think I remember this one. If we go to shared, if we go to shared, something like that. And I don't see any red squigglies. As soon as I could get 0 errors, 0 warnings, then I can start deleting all this stuff. And then I could terminate this video. But I'll still get hella errors and I'll still get hella warnings. This is going to. No, hold up. You're recognized now. If anything, you should be complaining about ambiguity. You are defined. Nope. No more red squiggly. Let me try to build again. This preview version, like it'll say errors and then you build again and then like it won't complain about the error anymore. So I think it said 273 before, and well, yeah, it still says 273. Now, what else can it be talking about? This link topic right here says it's not defined, and that is in database command. And we imported Nikeza.shared. This link topic, you say you're not defined. If we go to models, link topic is up here. And I think that's fine. Try to build again. And this is probably going to take another 10 minutes of complaint and then resolution. And I'm not sure if I really want to record a video of me doing this. This link topic. All right, so those errors are going away now. This user is complaining about user. Why are you complaining about user? Open, oh, shoot, open Nikeza.shared, something like that. And which I don't think is really required. Let me go back over here. This, yeah, I mean, the error went away. Build again. Uh, and we just keep going through here. Provider topic request. That's in, oh, I thought I already imported that. Yeah, it's already imported. So what are you talking about? Are you in shared? Let me go down here to shared file, do a find, and provider topic request is not in here. So we go back to model, and we do a find on here, and it's right here. So we copy that back down to shared, scroll all the way down, do that right there, and then we uncomment it out, that right there, okay? And then we just try to build again and just keep going through the process. And I like the fact that it's building. You know, it's still building. Okay. So now what? It's complaining, well, that stuff has been resolved. Now it says 257. Okay, cool. So now it's talking about doesn't know what this Hmm. Ugh. This topic is not a profile. This topic, yeah. So there's some ambiguity in here. Where did topic come from? Let set topic ID. Yeah, where's this topic defined at? It's defined right here. We say get topic, and it returns it's generic by default. What we want to say is let's get topic probably should be constrained to get topics. Yeah, I feel like it probably should be constrained to this right here, but I don't know if it's a topic or a provider topic. It looks like it's just a topic, which it says it's not defined. And we have all these errors here, right? So we open Nikeza dot share here, and we try to build this converters. It claims it's not being used, but I'm not sure. And now it is being used. So hella errors went away. For that, get followers, get subscriptions. Now these are lists of hmm, providers equals get provider helper provider request list. Okay. You know what? Like I'm gonna try to build you again. This get topic should be resolved unless it's supposed to be a provider topic. And actually, I did that wrong because get topic is supposed to be a get topic option. I should have this over here, and that should make the difference. Why didn't option get lit up? Okay, it got lit up. This login provider. That's yeah. So this is going to be tedious, man. Get provider ID. Get provider request option. I'm going to end this video because there's not much value in me spending the next half an hour to an hour resolving all these compilation errors. So that's pretty much it. But it looks like things are working out. I'm slowly resolving all these issues. There's ambiguity in here, but that can be worked out. And I'll probably like just look at this in the morning. So where's am I still recording this? Where's the YouTube at? Oh, it's right over here. Stop presenting, and I am out. So peace, adios, te veo a ratito, and yeah, that's it. Bye.